The public's just started to come into the main bowl here at the Capital FM Arena. Some people often ask me, what does that mean on the clock when, for example, at this moment in time, it says 36, 25, 24, 23. That's the amount of time between now, at the time of recording, and the end of warm-up. That's what they said. Why do they do it like that? Simply so the hooter goes at the end of warm-up. It's as simple as that. Edinburgh Capitals are in the building. They're the bottom place team. They had the worst record last year. They've got the worst record so far this year. And the battle cry from bench coach Rick Strachan this year, whether it's Edinburgh or Belfast at the top, is no mercy. So we're hoping for a bit of a goal fest. It's the GMB Panthers versus the Edinburgh Capitals. It's a new look Edinburgh Capitals roster with a Slovakian as player coach. Jock Hayes still behind the bench though. He's an absolute fixture, isn't he? As is owner Scott Neal. There's been a little bit of change in personnel off ice as well, but it's the same old in many ways. I've heard their new strips arrived though, and it's going to look really smart when they come onto the ice against the GMB Nottingham Panthers. It's a Panthers lineup missing Jeff Arima still. He should be joining us on commentary. Steve Wilkinson's on the camera, but it's a Panthers lineup that does include captain Danny Myers for the first time this year. Coming right up, Rapid Solicitors Elite League action between the GMB Panthers and the Edinburgh Capitals.
Check out the noise levels inside the Capital FM Arena. It's really nice for tonight's visitors, the Edinburgh Capitals.
Hold tight. The louder you scream, the faster the ride on Goose Fair weekend. 60 minutes of Rapid Solicitors Elite League ice hockey coming up. Craig Kowalski's back. It was a barnstormer ending in a narrow defeat last week against Coventry with Dan Green in nets. He did good, but he's not Craig Kowalski. Keeping nets for the Panthers tonight then, it's killer Craig Wall, and at the other end it's the Brit. It's the newest and the third Brit to get a starting berth, 24-year-old Nathan Grays. His career started in Cardiff and by way of Bracknell and Swindon, and then as backup in Belfast. He has ended up as the bottom club, Edinburgh's #1 netminder. Net referee Tom Darnell's about to drop the puck between Yarrolin and Jordan Fox. Easy win for Jordan Fox, and Panthers have possession. And captain Danny Myers has his first taste of action. Tipped forward by David Clark. Craze plays it forward. Hartman, the player coach, just about gets it to Safar. He was with Edinburgh last year and has come back for more. Must be a glutton. Gilipin forward. Jordan Fox dishes it to Lakovitz, and Lakovitz, get on the weight, son. If Bobby Lakovitz is knocking you down, one, the training program's working, and two, you aren't strong enough. Panthers hustling and bustling, trying to get an early breakthrough. Penalty coming up against the Edinburgh Capitals. Craig Kowalski goes to the bench, he's fed to the front. Again, Edinburgh try to clear it. Again, Panthers keep it in the zone. Twisting and turning. Robert Lakovitz to the corner. Beauregard off the wall, gets it back, gives it back to Lakovitz. Lakovitz has a look, shoots. Oh, the puck was still very loose, and referee Tom Darnell finally called one of the Edinburgh Capitals for interference. Bad whistle in the end, but Panthers go to the power play after 55 seconds. This game is sponsored by Melbourne Dentures, suppliers of sports mouthguards to the Panthers and others. I can tell you that it's not just a mouthguard though. Looks like it's been designed by NASA. Panthers on the power play, Matthew Myers wins the draw.
Penalty to the Capitals, number 76.
Linesman Lee Young got in the way, but Panthers have dug it out. Champagne. Oh, he loses control. It's a giveaway.
2 minutes.
And he's battered down the ice.
Penalty time at 55 seconds.
It's Petrina, who spent 2 of the last 3 years in Poland. He's spending 2 of the next 2 minutes in jail here in Nottingham. Panthers work it back to the blue line. Brock Wilson. Edinburgh struggling to clear it, but Haleko gets it down the ice this time. If you're wondering why there are so many Eastern European sounding names, I think there's a Latvian and the rest are all from Slovakia. Jordan Fox rolls off his stick. Edinburgh just send it down the ice. They've no interest in trying to mount a short-handed attack. I think their game plan will simply be to hang in there for as long as they can, and then if it's still tight near the end, try and do something. Jordan Fox. Corey Nielsen, pad save. It's out to Matt Francis. Oh, bounces through. David Clark fashions a shot out of nothing. It's fed back by Francis on the backhand to the face-off dot. Clarkey wasn't there. Yarrolin gets it down the ice. Yarrolin hustles for the puck. It's taken out of the play by Matt Francis. Corey Nielsen protects the puck, sends it down the middle channel, taken on by Jordan Fox. To David Clark, pad save by Nathan Craze. Jordan Fox picks up the rebound to the front. Shot came in from DAB, David Alexander Beauregard. Nielsen picks it up at the blue line. Oh, that's going to sting. Safar took it right on the leg pads, but it was the big cannon from David Clark. Zemberg's long-range shot easily dealt with by Kowalski. Power play's just about over. It was one-sided, but didn't produce the goal. Panthers onside. Oh, they were way onside. Steve, were they onside? Yeah, we were onside. Yeah, we know. We can see from up here. It's a lot more difficult when you're much closer to the blue line, like Lee Young, the lines.
Nice 50-50
when you're looking along it.
With Temple printing the prize.
We've got a spy in the house.
And £75 tickets.
Brayhead bench coach Frank Morris is on Mr. Black, the chairman's seat. He's come down a day early to check out the opposition for tomorrow's game. Come along from there, just to the right. He's just having a drink now. There he is. If you zoom in on him, that is Frank Morris. Old squeaky voice himself from Fife. Frank and his good lady, who was a former player sponsor of the Nottingham Panthers. A little lad plays. Oh, the tips takes it away. No shot from Myers, but Brock Wilson has the puck for Nottingham. We've had 3 minutes, other than to clear it out of their end. I don't think Edinburgh have hardly strung a couple of passes together. Matt Myers goes through the middle, he's tripped, nothing given. This is one of my worries about these bottom fourth clubs, that the refs kind of feel sorry for them and let them get away with stuff just to kind of balance. Oh, I feel sorry, yeah. Well, it was tripping, but they can't help it. Right to the front, Panthers hustling. Benedict makes a nuisance of himself, gets the puck out to Champagne. Champagne's got assistance, right to the front. Benedict can't get the shot away because of the hook from Zembergs. Steve Lee keeps it in, swings it across the blue line back. Benedict backhand to the side of the net. Benedict stops the clearance from Zemberg. He gets another chance and then gets lucky. Holeko waiting to see if any cavalry troops are coming to help him, and he does get some help. Easily picked off by Nottingham though. Safar can't get to it and ends up just dumping it in. Kowalski settles it down. Kowalski plays the boards. Steve Lee helped it on its way, but it's right to the front. Could have been tipped by Barry McKenzie. One-time resident, albeit just for a couple of, well, 4 nights, 5 nights, during a Blaisdell hockey school in Nottingham.
Please keep your eye on the puck.
Oh, he gave the puck back, bless him. The fan down there put his hands on his head to protect himself and then threw the puck back on the ice. He could have kept that as a souvenir. I like the way he put his hands over his head. That's the classic surf protection mode when you fall off your board. I do that quite a lot when I go surfing. When you fall off, you have to wrap your head in your hands. Here comes Matt Francis, gets the wheels going. Chips it for... Oh. Lee Young's a bit whistle-happy tonight, isn't he? I did him a deal on some tickets. Obviously he wanted a better deal.
Did you take up the chance to get 2
Approaching the 5-minute mark, first period sponsored by Melbourne Dentures. It's 0-0.
After the game tonight.
It's a one-sided 0-0. Panthers force it round the boards. Dave Clark gets to it first. Chips it to the corner. Jordan Fox tries to cycle it again and does. Lakovitz inside to Nielsen. Nielsen's shot is blocked by Steele. Now 18 hasn't got a name on his back, and it's actually Joel Gauchi. Joel Gauchi. Who I think might be, or I thought might be one of their imports, but who knows. They haven't bought him a name bar yet, so they're not sure. Here's Safar. Panthers pick it off. Stevie Lee gets it in the zone. Now I think we were offside then. Not given. Brock Wilson keeps it in. It bounces near the goal. Off the boards and tipped further on. Holeko's got help. Feeds it to the back post, but Menton, who's already fallen over once, mind that ice, it's slippy. Couldn't finish it. Brandon Benedict gets it over the blue line, and he's trying to make a nuisance of himself with Valaco. Sladdock with Hull Stingrays last year. If you recognise the name, Hull didn't have him back, but Edinburgh said yes please. Sladdock gets it forward. Here comes the cavalry across the blue line. Corey Nielsen trying to snuff out the danger on the boards. Off his knees, he backhands it. Back door, going to be 1-0 Edinburgh. Patina came in at the back door unmarked. And Jinx Arima's just joined me in the commentary box. It was the most one-sided 0-0 I've ever seen this season. You join me, Jeff Arima, and they score.
Yeah, I'm in the wrong spot. That's why I should be down there.
How are you feeling?
Getting better slowly.
This has been one-sided so far, but the scoreboard is going to show Panthers 0, Capitals 1. Well taken goal by Petrina.
Goal for the Capitals was scored by number 76, Martin Petrina. Assistant 91, Sean Menton, and 27.
I wonder if he's ever played in a rink like this in the 2 of the last 3 years in Poland.
91.
Probably not.
Time of the goal, 6 minutes.
He's scored in one now.
6-3.
He's thrown a hit on Matt Francis as well. He scored a goal. Yarrelin. 3 Panthers around him. Finally, McKenzie gets up to join in the play. Can't take the puck off the backboard. Panthers get it forward. Bounces off Mark Levers. Well, it bounced off his stick, then Yarrelin got it in, and for some reason the linesman thought it was offside. Robert Lakovitz, some of the fans screaming at him to play it. Well, of course, if he had, there'd have been a very much a danger of a too many men whistle against Nottingham, as the players he was replacing hadn't got off the ice. Jordan Fox tries to stick handle his way route one. Penalty coming in against the Nottingham Panthers. I bet you don't know anybody on this Edinburgh team, do you, Jeff?
No, I can't say I do, actually.
As there's a Latvian and the rest come from Slovakia.
Yeah.
Or Scotland.
Yeah.
Bonnie Scotland.
Nottingham's award-winning Sage business partner, and that penalty.
David Clark picks up the minor penalty. He gets the gate at 11:51.
And the energy they can get from the
So Panthers on the penalty kill. They'll need some NRG nutrition and energy to kill this one off. Jordan Fox wins the draw.
Penalty to Panthers number 5, David Clark.
Backed all the way down the ice off the glass by
Panthers 5.
Lepine and Lee on defence, and Mark Levers gets to it first. He's looking. Can he give it back to the D? He can't. He's hooked and hauled down there. That's the end of the power play. Lee's made a meal of it, but that's good enough.
Yeah, he sold that one pretty good. And yeah, we're back to even. It's good.
Yep, Tom Darnell bought that one. The man who works for Yell.com. Let your fingers do the walking.
Train alongside the Panthers only at Virgin Active.
11:53 to go, first period, sponsored by Melbourne Mouthguards. Bet you wish you were wearing one of them 2 weeks ago.
I was wearing one.
Were you?
Still didn't help.
It wasn't one of theirs.
Penalty to Capitals number 55, Thomas Valechko, 2 minutes for hooking. Capitals.
All right, we're on 4-on-4 action. Who will this suit? Should suit the Panthers. Here comes Robert Lakovitz getting those beast and wheels. Stick handles his way round. Back of the net, single-handed. Robert Lakovitz grabs the game by the scruff of the neck and equalises for the Panthers at 8:25 on 4-on-4 action. Assisted by Corey Nielsen, Robert Lakovitz shows a mean turn of speed.
What a beautiful goal.
Apparently some ill-informed wannabe journalist on the internet last week was writing the Elite League doesn't produce any good British players.
Oh, he's a gem.
Well, he's probably got glaucoma, that bloke who thinks he's a reporter.
Goal for the Panthers.
And a white stick and a Labrador.
Robert Lakowicz.
Decent crowd for bottom of the table Edinburgh on Goose Fair weekend. So it's 1-1. We've had a dip on the roller coaster. Now we've climbed back up level. And as I said at the top of the show, the louder the screen, the bigger the score. The faster the ride. Goosey, goosey, goosey. Scott Champagne to the back door. Big ripper shot from Matthew Myers. He broke his car this week, Matthew Myers.
Yes, he did.
He broke his car. His doesn't work. Yours just lost its keys on its own.
I tried to lose mine, yeah.
And then security couldn't find them under their noses.
Oh,
I know.
yeah.
That was 2 hours of our lives we'll never get back, Jeff.
I said the same thing.
Whatever. These things are sent to make us feel happy when we look back on them and smile. Matthew Myers floats it to the front. Corey Nielsen jumping into the play. Gilipin backs off. Oleko goes all the way round, leaves it to the keeper. Quite rightly so. That's the plan. That's what you should do. He's out of position. It's back of the net. It's 2-1 to Edinburgh. It was the rebound off the shot that caused the problem, because then it was a hot potato bouncing around, and Edinburgh have regained the lead at 9:44. I don't think Edinburgh have scored 2 goals in the first period all year.
Especially not in Nottingham's barn.
Well, certainly not. Dare I remind people that the last time Edinburgh won an Elite League game was in December? Wasn't that your first ever game?
I think so.
It was, yeah. You went on to score something like a hat-trick the next night when we beat them and got them back. Yeah. But December last year was the last time they won an Elite League game.
Capitals scored by number 27.
Shall I shout it? Do you think anyone down there on the ice will hear?
13,
all right, Clarkie's out of the box. So both sides scored 4 on 4.
13 and 98. Time of the goal, 9 minutes.
It's funny how just dropping from 5 to 4 on 4, because it's not short-handed.
And the Capitals are also.
So I just thought David Alexander was going to restore. He's the breakaway. Valako all on his own, misses the net. Kowalski came up big, the K-wall. Tipped forward by Nottingham, they're onside, but Safara has time to clear it, sends it down the middle. Gilipin gets it. The defence is scrambling a little bit. I was going to say, 4 on 4 is just something you don't practice enough, isn't it? You don't
probably
have time
not,
to.
no.
And it just gives it all a different complex. Should I go left? Should I go right?
A lot of more open ice out there, yeah.
Right. Well, Stevie Lee just deals with Holoko. There's Holoko, there's Valako. There's probably a gecko out there somewhere, changing his colours and what have you. Panthers just need to calm down, settle down, get back to the game plan, and score a few more goals.
That's right. Just play our game.
Jordan Fox sticks his hip out. Edinburgh looking for a penalty. Brock Wilson can play off his backside. He's got skills. Boy's taking the mickey out of his player profile in the magazine tonight. About his first date in Nottingham and all the rest. He says he didn't put those answers in the profile. Well, I know I didn't rewrite them. Last time I rewrote a player's answers on a profile was when Todd Bidner refused to declare his favourite smell, so I put glue. It was a long time ago. He used to play in the EIHL. And also favourite magazine. I went for something with readers' wives in it. His wife was unimpressed. She asked me about it. I said, well, I didn't write it. He wrote it. But I didn't do Brock Wilson's tonight.
No.
Definitely not. Crikey. I write enough in there. I don't need to be doing player profiles as well.
That's right. I think someone tampered with mine too.
Well, I think that's your fellow players. I think you have to get hold of somebody. There's a leak.
Yeah.
There's an electronic leak. Because it comes in on email.
Yeah.
Matt Francis wins the puck. Takes it to the corner, twists and turns. Jams it across to the far corner. Beauregard gets to it first, cycles it back to Matt Francis. He comes out on the short side. Backhands it, but Sladek has a chance to clear. Easily picked off by Danny Mize. Danny Mize steps forward. Beauregard goes to the net. Danny Mize fashions a shot. It's high wide, not very handsome. We've had 12 minutes. Zandberg's shot is blocked off the pads of Gilipin. David Clark, one-handed, intercepts the shot. It rolls up his trouser leg and down the other side. Shorts legs bearing the McDonald's logo and Midland Filtration on the other leg. Panthers just a little bit not smooth.
No, they're just, yeah. It's a good word for it, actually, not smooth.
Yeah, I don't know what the word is, but they're not smooth.
No.
Smooth is not the word. Bit ragged.
Yeah.
Bit rough around the edges. David Clark has to use his foot.
Oh.
You see, that's why Peter would play low down in the soccer leagues. Jordan Fox.
Got to get some pucks to the net here, I think.
Yeah.
With some traffic and bang away.
We had all 5 blue shirts lining up across the panthers.co.uk there.
Yeah.
I'll go back to a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit of dump and chase just to make them turn on the backsides and skate. Fellow forwards had to slam the brakes on at the blue line. Matthew finally got it in. Past that blue wall. Brock Wilson does well, and Matthew comes in to mop up, gives it across to Danny Myers. Myers to Myers. Spell it differently. Pronounce it the same. It's not a firm of solicitors, they're landscape gardeners. Myers and Myers. Brock Wilson turns up the heat a little bit. Matthew Myers floats one across. Scott Champagne has a luck. He knows the line's been out there for a while and they're looking for a change, and they get the change. Champagne and Myers get off. Levers is already on. Matt Francis get the wheels going, gets to it, uses the boards, gets it across. Mark Levers has a luck. Yeah, he's snuffed out though. Vallejo. Steve Lee keeps it in, gets it round the back. Matt Francis uses one as a screen and gets it out to Lepin. Back of the net, 2-2. Soft one, but they are the ones that are so nice from a coach's viewpoint. 18 inches off the ice, not great steam on it. The goalie doesn't know what to do. It's like when the fast bowler, instead of bowling at 85, 93 miles an hour, chucks one down at 75.
Right.
They always get the edge and go through to the slips of the wicket keeper. 15-13 gone. Panthers tied up at 2 apiece in the Rapid Solicitors Elite League, sponsored by the match, that is, Melbourne Denver. That should settle the nerves, Huck.
I think so, yeah. Just get some pucks to the net, that's what he said.
Yeah.
That was a simple shot, and he got it in.
And however good they say Nathan Craze is, he's a British netminder. And you got to put pressure on him. Seriously, you have to put the pressure on him. I was reading an article or an interview with him. He said, "Oh, I like to face the rubber. I like to face the rubber." Well, of course you do. You're a goalie. You're a nutter. Because all goalies are nutters. I mean, it's like catching rubber bullets on the Falls Road when the troubles in Northern Ireland were at the worst.
That's
you know.
Right.
Yeah, Holeko did put his hand on it.
4 minutes and 9 seconds remaining.
Therefore, it's a hand pass. Therefore, it comes out of the zone.
Game sponsored by Melbourne Dentures. Is there any noise for the GMP?
It's a good little British goalie, though, Nathan Craze. I think in an ideal world, if you're going to blood somebody like Nathan Craze as your number one, you need somebody like a Jeff Woolhouse from Sheffield off the top of my head as your number 2 or joint number 1s. Do you know what I mean? So that you've got that bit of cover. Whereas they've got a number 1 who's a British netminder. Is he going to be good enough? Is he not going to be good enough? And then they've got young Craig Holland as backup. And everyone knows he's not one of the greatest backups.
Right.
You know? But everyone was raving about there's a kid called Blair Daly or something, for Fife.
Oh, yeah.
Their backup. And I mean, you know, the Sheffield coach Ryan Finnerty was offering to trade 3 of his imports for him.
Really?
Seriously, in a couple of years' time, he's going to say the kid is going to be really good.
If things just don't add up, Paul, Solutions for Accounting, Nottingham's award-winning save.
But also you get, it's like that lad at Coventry, Ross Venus. They're grooming him for stardom. Okay, well we've all, some of these teams haven't had 15-year-olds go on and do all right.
Yeah.
We've had a few 15-year-olds go on and end up having 8, 9, 10-year careers.
Yeah.
And some of them are still on the ice.
Right.
I mean, I still think of young Mark Levers. Young, he's 33, Neely. He's 33 next birthday. Next birthday, he will be as old as I've been married. That's how old he is. That's a long time.
Yeah.
Every one of it pleasant. Oh, given away by Bobby Lakovitz. Edinburgh with a power play opportunity to take the lead for the 3rd time in this game. Well, Danny Myers can be forgiven for being ring rusty.
Yeah.
The rest can't. Well, Beauregard got a little piece of it. I don't think he needed to touch it to get it even further behind Barry McKenzie. Spells the Barry B-A-R-I. I thought that was a seaside resort in Wales. No, that's got an E on the end, hasn't it? Oh, what, Barry in Wales is a Y? 2 R's and a Y? Oh, well, it doesn't spell anything like that. I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. I mean, which is a surprise in Wales, because you'd expect Barry in Welsh to be spelled P-Q-T-Z-A-A-A-E-E-E-I-O-U. Pronounced Barry. You asked Matthew about the spelling. Yeah. My goodness. Also, have you got? Oh, they're going to get a 5-on-3 here when Panthers play it properly for 30 seconds. Now, Coach Nielsen was particularly interested in getting Danny Myers because he marshals the 5-on-3 penalty kill unit. They're going to need some NRG now. But have you got a microwave?
Yep.
Okay, ask Matthew what the Welsh is for microwave when you next see him. Seriously, if he knows.
Okay.
It's something like pingting. Honestly, the Welsh couldn't think of a name for it, so they went with a noise. Pingting. It's honest, I can't remember what the word is, but it's something like that. 2:08 to go, 31 seconds of 5-on-3 power play. So it's a double power play. Hartman back to Safar across. Levers, Myers and Nielsen trying to kill it off. Got a man at the back door, they've got to try and work the puck to him, they can't get it to him. Safar gives it to this side, Hartman. Back out to Petrina, Petrina fakes the shot. Pad save, cover up. No need to. Mark Levers sends it down the ice, even though Kowalski lost his paddle. Panthers get one man back. So they'll be on kill to the first break, and it'll be a 2-2 scoreline at the first break. Oh my goodness, the spy from Braehead will be sending text messages to the chairman of both clubs. And he'll be tearing his hair out. I'll be getting a text message myself in a minute. What's going wrong? 40 minutes to go, boss. Panthers bang it down the ice with a minute to go on the power play to the Edinburgh Capitals. You'd have got long odds on 2-2 at the end of the first period, I can tell you that.
I agree.
Final minute.
Edinburgh playing above themselves, Panthers not quite in the rhythm. You know what, they just like being here. Big save by the K-Wall. That's why we're bringing out the K-Wall banger soon. A square sausage that you could build a brick wall with. Oh. You see what we've done with that? K-Wall?
K-Wall. I haven't seen them.
No, we haven't launched them yet.
Oh, okay.
It's a secret, don't tell anyone. Right. I don't want that appearing on the Cage Forum before we've had time to announce it properly. Matthew Myers gets it back. Danny Myers flicks it over. Referee didn't notice it was a hand pass. Why should he? It was obvious. Holoco. That's Menton. You know what? He can't be an import. He's too small.
Oh, he is a smaller guy.
No wonder he fell over. Good block by Corey Nielsen. We're in the last 10 seconds of the first period. Matthew Myers plays it back. Lepin's back. Panthers are back to full strength. It's going to be a 2-2 first period unless Craze makes a mess of that one. Oh, for goodness sakes, linesman. Let it go down with 0.8 of a second. Just run it down.
Yeah.
All right, well, you know what's going to happen. Whoever's taking it for Nottingham is going to shoot Dodie Woodstein.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness me. Frank Morris from Brayhead's on the text again to the chairman. I can't believe it. Panthers are playing awful. Beep, 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 beep. First period ends, sponsored by Melbourne Dentures. I hope I'm not tempting fate, but don't worry, folks. We'll be back with the second period in just a moment. It's 2-2 after 20 minutes.
The score reads the GMB Nottingham Panthers 2.
9, 8 on Craig Kowalski, 9 on Nathan Cranes.
Cameraman Steve Wilkinson was commenting that he couldn't believe that we only had 9 shots to their 8 in the first period. But you know, the bottom line, as I said to Steve just before we came back onto the recording, is that a lot of our shots were just off target, weren't they? I'm not saying rewind the DVD, folks, and look at it, but from memory, a lot of them were just off target. So here we go. It's as you were, folks, but we've only got 40 minutes to go on Goose Fair Saturday.
We've got tonight's visitors, the Edinburgh Capitals, and your very own GMB Nottingham Panthers!
Considering it's Edinburgh, considering it's Goose Fair Saturday, it's a decent crowd. Tip forward by the GMB Nottingham Panthers, the tip from Jordan Fox. Nathan Craze bats it out, gets some help. Danny Myers finishes his hit with a nice little elbow to the back of the head. They're looking mean, the Panthers. It was Joel Gortchi who was getting the treatment. Straight giveaway by Craze. David Clark read the play, got to it. McIntyre's trying to deal with him. Panthers trying to keep it in. Myers knocks Gortchi down again. David Clark regroups. Oh, that was no good one-handed. It's across with Corey Nielsen now. He's taken over from Danny Myers. Panthers get it forward, but it ricochets, and the Caps have a chance to clear. He's Jordan Steele. Well, the puck gets past Lapine, but Steele didn't. It's tipped by Levers, and they're going to blow for... Well, he tipped that 14 feet in front of linesman Beck. 15 feet at the most. Levers is saying, I touched it. Chris Beck saying, well, I never noticed. It's a fairly simple rule, boys. Also, going and getting the puck from the other end of the ice is a fairly simple rule. It's all right, take your time. No rush. We'll wait. We're not going anywhere. Sladdock onto the side netting. Matt Francis goes to get it, protects it from Yarrelin, tries to trickle it through, does get it through. Levers gets a piece of it. It's over the blue line. So Edinburgh are offside and Panthers have time to regroup and get going. Edinburgh have twice led. Panthers have yet to enjoy such a luxury. The tip from Valaco took the puck away from Beauregard. Matt Francis gets it in low. Beauregard battles on Sladdock, hits him, loses a glove, Beauregard. And having watched Sladdock at Hull last year, you don't want to be playing without the protection of a glove. Matt Francis gets it to Levers. Levers shoots, Craze saves, and he's well in the blue paint. There was a lot of area above his shoulders there. If Leves could have got a bit more air under the puck. We've had less than 2 minutes of the second period. 2-2 on the board. Matthew Myers wins his first draw of the period and gets it back. Brandon Benedict loses out. He's tripped from behind, but Menton gets it forward. His shot is blocked by Stevie Lee. Panthers working the wall, trying to win the puck. And Benedict fakes to go forwards, actually backhands it backwards. And Matthew Myers spins to go back just to buy a bit of time, get it set up. Corey Nielsen gets it up the boards, but only as far as Champagne. Petrina, one of the goal scorers, couldn't stop the attack going on by way of Matthew Myers. Nielsen's joined in, right in front. Back door, gotta be. So easy. Panthers, left, right, tic-tac-toe, goal! 22-24, Panthers take the lead. And a collective Goose Fair weekend sigh of relief goes up. And you know who's not in the commentary box? Jinx Arima. He's just walked in now. He's just walked into the commentary box now. After. It's all right, Jinx, sit down.
Matthew Myers, assistant 26, Brandon Benedict, and 15, Scott.
Brandon Benedict and Scott Champagne getting the assist on Matthew Myers' go-ahead goal.
Time of the goal, 22 minutes, 24 seconds.
Jordan Steele uses his soccer skills.
2-4.
But Kowalski gives it forward. Fox sends it across. Brock Wilson jams it forward. Did you miss the goal, Jeff?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, good.
Was it nice?
That was a nice goal. It was just left, right, tick, tack, toe, and Matthew just couldn't miss because you can't miss from there. I could have scored it. And not that I would have got there in the first place, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So we just pulled them apart and then pulled them apart again and then tore them into little bits and threw them up in the air like unsuccessful 50-50 tickets. But I did pass comment that you weren't here, and now we got in front. So you're not a jinx anymore now.
No. I figured you'd say something when I heard the crowd cheer.
Mark Levers takes it on, shoots on target, rebound. It's there. Matt Francis tried so hard to get there first. Panthers get the puck all the way around. Rag the biscuit. That's an old-fashioned phrase, isn't it? Beauregard makes some room, comes round the front. Can he get the backhand away for the wraparound? No, but he's still got the puck. And he shoots low in the end. Great work by the Bow. Safar uses the boards and it's tipped forward. But Gilapin gets to the clearance that came out of there from Hartman, the coach. Francis jams it across. Hartman's bumped by Champagne. Panthers win it. Right to the front. Mark Levers shoots off target. Can you believe those shots on goal tally from the first period? 9 to us, 8 to them.
Yeah. Is it?
Steve said, I don't believe that. I said, I think it's because we had 10 just off target.
Right.
And they're so pedantic, our goal judges, eh? Good steal. What's that called?
Penalty box sponsors are Solutions for Accounting. If things don't add up,
yeah, but
Solutions for Accounting.
That's hooking, I know, but
business partner.
What's that business with the elbow? Where he puts his hand on his elbow, not like that.
Get from Energy Fuel and some energy from you guys. Let's hear it.
Maybe he's got a
must have been very
straight muscle off it. He certainly wasn't straightening the armbands. I'd like to tighten the armbands, but not round his arms. We've got a man. He's coming down the ice. Lakovitz goes to get it. He's behind you. Takes the puck, has a look. Jordan Fox has gone in deep. Lakovitz sends it all the way back to Panthers under the ice. Wilson forward to Lakovitz. Lakovitz right across to Steve Lee. This is penalty killing. Textbook stuff, sent in deep. Craze turns it to the corner. Lakovitz gets to it. Edinburgh haven't had possession for the last 20 seconds of their power play. Jordan Fox takes it down. Haleko has it. Little bit of Harry. Oh, he loses an edge. Haleko gets to carry it forward, gives it out to the left wing. Zemberg shoots, save. Kowalski halfway through the penalty kill. Valakor keeps it in. Danny Myers pushes Holoko over. Get on the weights, Holoko. Goodness sake. There's a man who doesn't really go on weights. Holoko, good block, great block. Danny Myers blocks it, Panthers get it down the ice. Safar inside to Hartman, back to Safar. Poke check Nielsen. Matt Francis spins inside, cuts inside, tries to backhand it across to the D, and then Panthers get blown for offside. Okay, 22 seconds to go on the kill. Fresh legs to come on if we need them.
Come on, Nottingham, put those hands together.
Face-offs outside the zone for the offside infringement by the Panthers. Nielsen, after the draw was won by Beauregard. Steve Lee, helped further forward by Francis. Well, Francis has been flying last couple of games, so.
Yeah. That was a quick scale.
5 seconds to go on the Capitals power play. I'm not quite sure they've been in our end, have they? They are now.
And the Panthers are back to full stretch.
So close to getting it through, wasn't it? And he goes and gets it. 2-on-1. Brandon Benedict. Beauregard stays on side. Benedict fakes. Fakes. Oh, great poke check. Give Petrina credit. He did well. That's the best play of an Edinburgh Capital all night long. Barry McKenzie finished his hit on Brock Wilson there. I think he took his number. Too many men against Edinburgh. Not called. That's the kind of thing I mean about them giving a little bit of leeway.
Yeah.
Matt Myers gets it right to the blue paint. Scott Champagne looking for assistance, flicks it forward. Danny Myers jumps into the play. Matt Myers right to the front. Scott Champagne on the backhand, gets it across to Brock Wilson, fakes the shot, back door. Oh, it just bobbled up the tape, didn't it?
Yeah.
Big hit from Danny Myers, unfortunately, on Scott Champagne. Brock Wilson, back door, Matthew Myers, and then Matthew Myers has a big hit with Brock Wilson, and Brock Wilson's down hurt. Big collision. You don't like to see a collision between teammates, do you, Jeff?
No, not at all. Brings back some bad memories there.
He's getting up now, slowly but surely. Scott Poundle, the physio's halfway there. Now he's going to have to turn around and walk off. And the shoulders sag. Poundle, what did you make me do that for? We made you do that in case you were needed, and also in case you slipped and fell over, because we would all have laughed and I'd have sent it in to TV.
Yeah, he's not too quick to jump on the ice since he fell in Cardiff that one time, I think.
He landed on his backside, didn't he? Missed his brain by 3.5 feet.
Right.
12:23 to go, Panthers lead 3-2. Very close to making it 4-2, but it's still 3-2.
Panthers get help with their cars from CVS, Vehicles Logistics and Trade Car Sales.
Well, Panthers have looked a lot better second period so far. And we've still got 32 and a bit minutes to go. Call it 32. Nielsen forward. Goes to get it again. Jordan Fox helps out, wins possession. Rounds 1, rounds 2. Goes to the front, tries to jam it in the 5-hole. Craze deals with it. Lakovitz keeps it in the attack zone. Jordan Fox sidesteps one. Turns his back on another. To Lakovitz in the corner, spins and turns. Sladek's got his jockstrap on inside out. Backhand to the front. Big slash from Sladek, pretending he was going for the puck. Shot off target from Nielsen. Lepine gets it in low. Sladek stretches, gets it, backhands it off the back of his own net. Valeko brings it forward. Ooh, he gets past Corey Nielsen with a little nutmeg. Jordan Steele's gone to the front of the net for the Capitals. Petrina gets it in low. Steele's right in front. No one's gone with him. Comes round the front looking for the wraparound, and Kowalski has to make a couple of saves. And Petrina is just manhandled to the ice by the big Nottingham defence, who stand above him and look down and say, "What were you trying to do, son?" He says, "Me, nothing. I wasn't trying to do anything."
Remember, we've got the Clan here tomorrow. Face off for that game is 4 o'clock.
Brock Wilson's back on the ice. Good news for the Panthers fans. 11:04 to go in the second period. 31 minutes and 4 seconds to go in a Rapid Solicitors Elite League game sponsored by Melbourne Dental. louder you scream, the faster the ride. It's Goose Fair weekend. Panthers onside, right to the front. Francis stretches, couldn't get, good velocity on the shot, but it was on target, did everything he could do. Given away by the Caps. Levers uses the boards, gets it back to Wilson. Wilson across. Steve Lee up the right wing, tipped forward by Francis. It's a bouncing bomb. No one knows where it is. Safar gets to it. Steve Lee keeps it in. Panthers win it back, win it again. It's gloved down by Levers. Now that whistle would be for Tom Darnell is looking at Mark Levers. Well, the stick was up his armpit. He's not in the habit of coming out onto the ice and playing with an opponent's stick up his armpit. It's not fashionable.
He was close to calling him on a penalty. Wasn't
The good news is Panthers are still in front as we approach the halfway mark. Nathan Craze now. Earlier in this period, he was right back in the blue paint. Now he's outside the blue paint, and there's not a lot left to shoot at.
No, there's nothing.
But still shoot, because then he covers up and you get a face off to the side. You can try and work something from trade.
Capitals. And let's have a roar for the GMV Nottingham Panthers!
Through the crease, clever play by Matthew Myers. Could have gone anywhere. Off anyone's stick, skate, anything. In the end, it went to safety from the Scots perspective. It's a double Scotch this weekend. Bray had hit in 24 hours. And they're bench coaching, having a spying mission on the chairman's tickets. I have to have a word. Panthers get it forward. Matthew Myers jumps in at the back door. Scott Champagne tries to give it to Matthew Myers rather than Danny Myers. Brandon Benedict still working like he does. Unbelievable work rate from the former Belfast Giant. Steve Lee tees it up. Tip from a D-man stick, and it's come round to these boards. Zenberg doesn't get it out the zone, but Matthew didn't know where it was. Steve Lee jams it backwards through his own legs. Dave Clark tries to get it forward, does so. Corey Nielsen back to David Clark. David Clark knew there was an intercepting stick coming in, so he couldn't rip it. I'm glad he didn't, because it would have probably broke the stick. That would have been expensive.
There it is.
Oh, there's the shot teed off. Just got about, what, 70% of it?
Yeah, that's Clarkie's, that's his spot right there.
Signature, signature move. I'll stand here, I'll swing the stick, you put it on the tape, and I'll, tee it up, and we'll score. You see, that's the difference at the moment between these two goalkeepers. Kowalski gives up a rebound and pounces on it like a praying mantis. Craze gives up a rebound, there's a scramble and they have to get to it. Right. Same thing as last week. Bless him, that's what Dan Green can't.
Yeah.
The difference between Dan Green and Kowalski is the rebounds are always there for, pounce on them. Yeah. And once teams realise, they jump in. We're past halfway. We've had 31 minutes and 8 seconds of Elite League action. Panthers lead by 3-2. Anyone expecting a goal fest? It's not happening so far. Edinburgh trying to find the front, trying to find an equaliser. Puck squirts loose. Beauregard tries to get it down. Bit of billiards cannon work going on there by Yarrolin and McKenzie. 3 points, I think you get for a cannon, don't you, in billiards? Steve knows these things. Spends a lifetime on the internet working out how you score in bridge and different things, Plays Monopoly with himself on his iPhone. Matt Francis says, all right, let's go down the left wing. Now let's cut across. Let's go right wing. Let's send it in deep, and Beauregard knows where it's coming. But Yarrolin knew where it was coming as well. He picked it off for the Edinburgh Capitals. Interception by Guy Lepin. Panthers send it in. Panthers were offside. Linesman notices, Chris Beck, that Panthers have got off the ice. Therefore, they're onside. But Edinburgh have the puck. Did you go down the locker room in the interval?
I did, yeah.
Was it a bit of a rousey, let's get out there, let's get out?
Yeah, I think got a little talking to, and I think they're more awake now. Just haven't got the goals yet.
This is like the first 5 minutes that you missed, you know?
Yeah.
Although when we give it away like that, it gets a little bit pond hockey. And that would be a whistle for offside.
We had the puck going the other way.
Correct. I know that. You know that.
After the game tonight, the Panthers
3,500, 4,000 people know that. But not linesman Young. Now that's his actual name because he's not young anymore. Like I was saying about leaders now in his 30s. I suppose if you're called Young, that's the big bonus because you'll be young for the rest of your life. Oh, Brock Wilson's gone aerial. I'm surprised that landed in play. Right to the front, no one there. Brock Wilson, soft one, tip from Clark. Glove save, Craze. Good save.
Yeah.
Tip was right in front. Steered towards the top shelf. Steered towards the cookie jar. Exactly 7 minutes to go, second period. Panthers lead 3-2. Oh, it's up and down some trouser legs. David Clark turns away from Valaco. Oh, he makes room for the shot himself. Blocked by Sladek. Played his junior hockey in Canada, Sladek. Tipped upstairs by Craze.
Please keep your eye on the puck at all times with vouchermania.com and System Fee.
Sladek's played in a few places.
Where did he play in?
Before Hull. I don't know where he was in juniors, but he's had 1,198 penalty minutes in the last 8 years.
It's not bad.
And when he first came to Britain the year before last year he was at Hull in the Elite League. The year before that he was at Romford in the EPL. Picked off by Edinburgh at the red line. Zembergs has got some help from Petrina, gives it to the front. Matt Francis did the back checking and did enough to spoil the attack. Still got possession though, right to the front. The game by Matt Francis. Twice he's broken up this play. Backhand soft one through the legs by Zembergs, trickles through to the edge of the blue paint. And Corey Nielsen will be pleased to see from the bench that Craig Kowalski covered it up comfortably. Been down the Goose Fair, huh? I don't suppose you're in the right frame of mind with a head injury. I was going to say, if you go, there'll be too many flashing lights, and then on top of that, every ride would be too bumpy for you at the moment.
I think so.
And I'm thinking, you know, like even the old-fashioned carousel, you know, no good for you, son.
No.
Not at the moment. It'll be back next year.
Yeah.
And some of it turns up in Ilkeston in a few weeks' time anyway. Ilkeston has a town fair as well. Steve will know all the details because he knows, you know, he's on the internet all the time, reading everything. You know, when he's not playing solo Monopoly. That's why he plays Monopoly though, because it said mono. You thought that meant just one person played it, you know. Doesn't play Patience because he hasn't got any. Spent the morning on the internet, didn't you? Looking up hockey facts today. Yeah. John Zion got gas from Bakersfield.
He did, eh?
Yeah. Failed the fitness test, I'm told.
Really?
I was surprised. Billy Ryan's picked up a job. AHL. Is there a team called Lake Erie Monsters?
Yeah, Lake Erie, yeah.
Yeah, he's up at Lake Erie. He's just picked up a contract there.
Oh, good for him.
And his former partner in crime, Rob Bellamy, had gone to Elmira last week.
Yeah.
In the coast. Yeah. And John Landry, who played for tomorrow's opponents, Brayhead last year.
Yeah.
He's just as Panthers get it right to the crease. Brandon Benedict's kind of crazy. He's got his stick stuck in his gear. Matthew Mize with it. Yeah, John Landry has gone to Colorado in the CHL.
Oh, yeah.
And he's playing alongside Alex Penner.
That's a good spot, actually.
I say, yeah, it's a nice place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say playing alongside Alex Penner. I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Less than 5 minutes to go, second period. There's only been the one goal. Fortunately, it went Panthers' way. Panthers haven't got hold of this one by the scruff of the neck yet.
No.
It's going to be Eyston against the Panthers. Well, I'm not sure Sladek was still trying to get to it. Are you? From the blue line. Panthers with the puck through Champagne. Will this be a moment? Benedict's gone off. Scott Champagne finishes his hit. He gets a bit of a glove wash for his trouble, but nearly freed up the puck. It hasn't. Safar's turned it inside. That's just a dump and hope from Holoco. Gielepin spins and turns and sends it back to Corey Nielsen while the troops get set. Jordan Fox goes all the way back down his own end. The tip from Lakovic is good enough. Panthers will be onside. Clarkey keeps it going. Lakovic shows his newfound strength. Steak for breakfast. Look what it does to him. Doesn't have sugar puffs anymore.
Yeah, the new diet, making guys strong.
Yeah. Or in Craig Kowalski's case, not quite so strong. Venison for breakfast? You must be joking. Especially when all you've done is wipe its bum and knock the horns off it. You got to cook it, Craig, cook it. I like it raw. Don't say that, not in that restaurant. No, they won't even show it the oven. Give away by Edinburgh. Pushed to the corner by Levers, he's got help. Oh, Francis, Franny stretched and it just bounced up and over his stick again. 2:40 to go. Another goal now would just set up the third period, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
The fans are getting into that state where, oh my goodness, it's a one-goal game.
Yeah.
And they're just sitting there watching now, they're worrying.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good play.
Beauregard making a nuisance of himself. Gets cross-checked to the ice as the shot came in from Gielepin. Don't always go overboard about the tough stuff and the rough stuff, but that's a cracking picture on the front of the magazine.
Yeah, it is. I just saw it.
Kenny Clark at Unique caught a nice little moment there. David Alexander Beauregard. Feet never stop working, goes the front backhand, top shelf, beautiful finish, sniper Beauregard, gives us what we wanted. What great work, feet moving, hands moving, back of the net, suck on that. 2:21 to go, the goal comes at 37:39, and David Alexander Beauregard with a beautiful, beautiful finish, and Panthers have not only taken the lead, they've buried it. I'm just watching tomorrow's opponent's bench coach there, and he's saying to his good lady, look at the space they gave him, look at the space they gave him. They just backed off, they didn't do anything. That's ridiculous. Yeah, okay.
12th of the season for number 9.
Yeah, that was a beautiful goal.
David Alexander Beauregard.
That is an example of taking a game by the scruff of the neck.
Matt Francis. 9
And going there.
16 and 17. Time of the goal, 37 minutes, 39 seconds.
Matthew Myers wins the puck and then dishes it back to Steve Lee. Panthers trying to mount an attack. It's a 2-0 period so far. It's in low. Champagne gets the legs going, gets there ahead of Safar. Clever off the board, spins round, takes it himself. Back to Nielsen. Can't get the one-timer away. Gets the soft one though away, and a stretching pad save from Craze. Could have gone anywhere. In the end, the Caps have got it forward. Haleko's got nowhere to go though. He spins and turns and gets it across to Petrina. Petrina forward to Menton. Big shot blocked by Stevie Lee. Panthers 3-on-2 if they get the wheels going. Champagne floats one forward. It's jammed forward by Jordan Fox, and he's hustled and bustled. He's won it back right to the front. David Clark, signature goal. Panthers make it a 3-0 period, and Panthers now lead by 5 goals to 2. It's like someone's just lit the blue touch paper, turned the gas oven up, and said, let's turn the heat up.
That's right. It's a matter of time.
We're launching Firefighter Ice next week. Firefighter Ice. He's always cool when the heat is on, and he loves to watch ice hockey, and he's going to be a big part of our schools program now, helping the kids reading and learning about fire safety. firefighter ice.
Goal for the Panthers, 11th of the season for number 5.
Do you want to know a secret? I really called him fireman ice, but you're not allowed to now because there are some women firemen.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you're not allowed to call him fireman. I do think that, you know, it's like calling the chairwoman and the chairman of council committees now chair. Panthers on top now. Panthers with 2 quick fire goals.
The second period, the final minute.
Jordan Fox, Bobby Lakovitz, David Clark, he's pulled the trigger once, he can't get this one away. Vallejo tips it, but Clarkey gets the legs going. Goes back and gets it. Panthers, one more go at it this period. Lakovitz stretches, turns. It was a blind pass, but it was a good pass. It was into the danger area as the clock counts down the last 30 seconds now of the second period. Edinburgh scrambling to get a change going. Wilson forward, sent further forward by Levers. Getting lots of ice time up front. Big hit from Beauregard, finishes it. Runs up and down Corey Nielsen's leg. Yarrelin all on his own, shoots. It's saved by Kowalski, lies down, he doesn't know where it is, but he knows to lie down and make sure it's underneath him. And it is when he gets up. Directly behind him, easy peasy. Lemon squeezy, did not cross the line.
No.
That one didn't cross the line. I thought the one I saw on YouTube in Hull definitely did cross the line. Rick Strachan didn't think it did, but then he used to come from Hull anyway and he was being kind. That's my argument anyway. Huda's going to go in 5 seconds, folks, and we've had a good second period from the G&B Panthers, from 2-2 to 5-2. A goal right at the start, 2 at the end. Panthers lead after 40 minutes in this game against Edinburgh by 5 goals to 2.
This is a League B game sponsored by Melbourne Dentures, supplier of mouthguards to the Panthers. Melbourne professional sportsmen. The score reads the G&B Nottingham sportsmen. Between tonight's visitors, the Edinburgh Capitals. And
Shots on goal made much better reading in the second period. Panthers out shooting the visitors 15-6 and outscoring them, as we know, by 3 goals to 0. And we're looking for a big third period as well, just to rub salt into the Edinburgh Capitals' wounds. And Jeff Huckstep is not his name, it's Harima. He's the boss of the ring, you know, Huckstep, Jeff Huckstep. Because we called you Hook, I get confused. I'm getting old. Jeff Huckarima is with us right from the start of this period. It's the first period you've been here from the start.
It's a long walk from the dressing room.
So what will happen this time? How will this period unfold? Oh, Nathan Craze just hangs on. I wonder what his nickname is. Nathan Craze, yeah. You think it's crazy?
Oh, most likely, yeah.
Well, it's not going to be sane, is it?
No.
Hey, sane. Beauregard puts the stick in. Edinburgh go down. They're looking across for a tripping penalty. Now get on the weights. Brock Wilson. Clearly no after effects from the big tumble in the second period. Needed a sat-nav to get back from where he hit Matthew Myers though, didn't he? Behind their net. You're a D-man. He's playing keepy puck at the moment with Steve Lee. Nice turn to the outside by Francis, but it was read by Edinburgh. Shot was intercepted. I tell you who Edinburgh are missing badly this year. That's the guy Martin Singal, who's gone to join Tony Hand at Manchester. 8 years he was an Edinburgh Capital.
Really?
That's loyal.
Yeah.
At a bottom place struggling team.
Right.
I mean, I think he had a job outside, obviously, ice hockey.
Yeah.
They also had Hutchins, who on his day could be a good player, but bounced around a lot. And he's gone to Dundee. We'll see him later in the year when he comes in with Dundee. But they're 2 good journeyman pros.
Yeah.
And when you haven't got an awful lot of talent, you need the guys that just know not to panic and what have you. And Hartman's feeling his way as the player coach. Corey Nielsen just makes sure. I mean, like that was quite amateur, wasn't it? The guy on the blue line was standing exactly where he didn't want to be.
Yeah.
If he's not going to back all the way off and play defence, there's no point standing a yard outside,
No.
2 feet outside the blue line.
Yeah, you can't stand in the middle.
Yeah. You're either pregnant or you're not. Brandon Benedict gets it down to the red line halfway. Safar uses the boards and then gets it back off his teammate on the right wing. Menton now looking for a return pass. Holoco tries to send it in, but only as far as Corey Nielsen. Nice play inside from Lakovic, taken on by Jordan Fox. He's gone past one man and he tries to force his way past Sladek. Doesn't quite come off. David Clark pulls it from behind to the front, and
Good
glove
shot.
save from Craze, but it was a nice shot from Clarkey on targeter. Just over 3 minutes gone, third period. Jordan Fox wins it, takes it forward, tries to feed it to the back door. Good play by the D-man.
Very good.
Just got the stick in there and just did the right thing. Long range effort from Sladek will count as a shot on goal. Gotch, he couldn't get to that one. Gila Pin across to Danny Myers. He's getting less ice time, isn't he? Because he's a bit ring rusty. Another game to come at home tomorrow.
That's right.
And Panthers are just playing keep puck again in their own zone.
I don't know if they've been told to practice their D-to-D passing. I think.
Yeah. Coast to coast.
It's fine with us. We're in the lead, so.
It's not quite value for money on the entertainment scale, but there again, you know. Beauregard to the front. Oh, one-timer from Francis. And then he gets another bite of the cherry, and it was just off target. Nathan Craze has been the busier goalie now, hasn't he? He says he likes lots of rubber. He's getting it.
He's going to get it all year, I think.
I think he's just talking about playing ice hockey. Maybe he likes to do the washing up in his marigolds. See how I rescued that one? See what I did with that one? Beauregard, front door, levers! Oh, once, twice, 3 times thwarted. Oh, Beauregard right at the side. Bo tries to do that, doesn't he, off the back of the keepers? He tries to Wayne Gretzky it, doesn't he? And Edinburgh can't get off the ice quick enough. Francis, for once, loses out on the boards. Hartman, the player coach, gets it forward. Get on the weights, coach. He got well muscled out of that one, didn't he? Marcus Maynard getting his first shift of the game. Here he is on the puck, has a look. Uses the backboards, nothing wrong with that. Safe play. Kowalski helps it across to Nielsen. Nielsen backhands it to Maynard. Shows some trust in the youngster. Gives it back to Nielsen. Standing in the corner, waiting to quarterback it from there. Back to Maynard. Maynard. I think it'll go back to Nielsen. He didn't get it past McKenzie. McKenzie does enough. Nielsen comes over to help out his young defensive protege. Back of the net. Well, it came from Marcus's mistake, unfortunately. Got to blood him. Got to give him the chance to learn. Do you want to know the only good news on that play? Takes us to 8 goals on the game.
Yes, it does. That's the magic number, is it?
It is tonight. I've only got a tenner on it. Not on anyone winning, just on the being 8 goals. I don't know what else you want me to say, Hope.
No, I don't know either.
I think we got about 4,000 in tonight, which is a good crowd on Goose Fair Saturday.
Scored by number 17, Richard Hartman. Assisted at 9.
Play coach Hartman gets that one.
17.
We had Myers, Beauregard and Clark in the second period after Lakovic and Lepine in the first. Lakovic goes for his second of the game.
Off the post.
Rings the bell. Danny Myers just about pulled out of that. I thought he was going to test the shoulder. So Panthers lead by 2. Nothing wrong with making mistakes, as long as you learn from them.
That's right.
We all do it. I'm still doing it now, I'm 55. You wish you hadn't turned into Matt Francis.
Absolutely.
On a billiard type cannon play involving a D-man, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You'll learn, my young man. 11th overall draft pick.
He turned into me.
Yeah, right. The D-man caused it. But, you know, 11th overall first round draft pick and you do something stupid like that. Hey. Oh, Kowalski's turn to make a mistake. Could get scary if they get another one back.
That's right.
They're not going to get one on this play though. Levers dishes it out to Beauregard. Beauregard across to Francis. Francis cuts inside. Onside. Takes it in himself. Dumps it in. Goes for it. Valaco watching the man. Didn't realise he was going to get there ahead. But now he's kind of made amends. No, he hasn't. Yes, he has. No, he hasn't. Oh, he's still trying to make amends. Zembergs couldn't control it. Wilson mops up for Nottingham. Slams the brakes and just stands still and everyone wheels away from him. Steve Lee and Brock Wilson on defence together. Francis dumps it in. Line goes for a wholesale change. Matthew Myers was covering on defence there after Stevie Lee went walkabout. Danny Rose is on the ice for the Nottingham Panthers.
Oh, there he is. First shift.
First ever shift for the senior team.
On the point.
Here he is, shoot it on net, son. Good job, Daniel. Good job, Daniel Rose. His dad, Wayne, used to work in the old rink, then worked here. Got some sort of horrible illness that the cold really affected him, to the extent that he couldn't go down the freezer section in the supermarket, never mind work in an ice rink. Anyway, that's what he's told his missus anyway, so he never did the shopping again.
Yeah.
Years of age, Daniel Rose. Boy, he's trying to get the puck back to him again. It's bounced over his stick. Easy, son. Lots of time. Have a look. Matthew Myers gives it back to the quarterback. Up the wing. Tipped by Champagne. No icing. Champagne gives it. Craze gives it away to Champagne. Down on one knee. Back up. Gives it to Myers. Myers tries to stick handle his way through. Didn't come off. Caps dump it in. Kowalski backhands it to Danny Myers off the boards. Lepin has a look. He's going to have no takers tonight, is he, Guy Lepin? Sladek's the nearest, but I don't think even he's daft enough.
No, not tonight.
We're going D to D again. It's not fun to watch though, is it? I mean, it means we're in control. Jordan Fox. Steve Lee jumping into the play. Gets it. Shot on target, pad save, comes away again. Rebound was there. No one poaching for the crumbs. Edinburgh batted out, then they're going for 2 falls and a submission. Gortshee and Jordan Steele. That's not for a few weeks here, the WWE.
WWE's coming here?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah.
John Cena, I think. I think so, I'm not sure. Or it might be the other lot that are coming here and he's going to Liverpool.
Yeah.
He might be going to Liverpool, Cena. TNA or something?
TNA, oh yeah.
Sting.
Sting.
I've seen him on the poster, Sting.
Yeah.
I liked him in the group, The Police.
Yeah.
You know, I had a few good songs. You know, Message in a Bottle.
Yes.
I didn't realise he'd become a wrestler now.
He's pretty big now.
Well, he had to do something, didn't he, when he put the weight on?
Yeah.
I mean, he's not going to be attractive to those little schoolgirls anymore. I mean the song, You know, there's some song to do with it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice play.
Oh, good tip.
Nice try.
Someone did well there. This guy did well, but Valico didn't do well there. Beauregard nearly did it again, this time on the forehand. He must be a joy to play with, Beauregard.
Oh, yeah.
Remaining in the third period.
Old wily vet.
Solicitors Elite League game sponsored by Melbourne Dentures. Is there any noise from the fans?
We're in the last 10 minutes.
GMB Nottingham Panthers!
Picking cherries off a tree for Kowalski, that one. 2-goal spread though, with less than 10 minutes to go. Wasn't on the script, was it?
Not really, no.
Well, 3 Panthers end up with the puck. Champagne tries to chip it out to the left wing where Marcus Maynard was having his second, was having, he's still having the shift. He's just not on the left wing now, he's come over to the right side, which is more suited to a right-handed shot. And it's loose.
Here we go.
Champagne, there's 2 of them. Safar's trying to get back. Benedict's on side and turns in Panthers' 6th goal of the night. And Marcus Maynard gets a plus stat to cancel out the minus, so he's even on the game. Panthers lead by 6 goals to 3. Read about that one in Monday's Nottingham Post. Good goal, stretched out his leg to stay on side, and then just turned it in behind Grace at the back door. I've seen our friend with a tattooed head now, Steve. I just hadn't noticed him. I don't know how I'd missed him, because now I see where he is. I mean, he's back where he normally is, and he's jumping up and down, same as ever.
Time of the goal, 50 minutes, 51.
I frightened him last year, the guy with a tattooed head,
Oh, yeah.
because I told him Clark he'd changed his number.
Yeah.
Well, that was frightening him. It upset cameraman Steve as well, but I'm not telling you where he got Clarky's number tattooed. Didn't even look like a 5 on the photographs. Here we go, good pass, right up, back door, Lakovic sends it over. Bit of hooking and hauling, all very friendly stuff. .8:26 to go, comfortable again now, it's a 3-goal spread.
Yeah. It's a nice goal. Get us a 3-goal lead back.
Yeah. The 3 is a comfortable lead, isn't it? It's like, you know, the 2-goal lead is the worst one this side, because the other time side gets one, then it's 1.
Yeah.
They've got the momentum. Yeah. Well, I don't think there was really anything wrong with the pass. I think it was the forward who skated there, skated exactly where you wouldn't go. I'm going to skate behind the Panthers player so that you can't pass it to.
Sponsors are Liquid Filtration and McDonald's.
A sports psychologist would say he didn't really want the puck.
No, he did not want it. Not at
Please
all.
have your 50-50 tickets ready.
Oh, nice play.
Oh, Crazy's hanging on. Crazy Nathan.
Crazy Nat.
Oh, I know what he's called. Crazy Nat.
Crazy Nat?
Yeah, Nathan. Nat short for Nathan.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you get a gnat in the house and they drive you crazy, you know, he's Crazy Nat. Block Wilson shoots, rebound save. Francis on the rebound. Well, he's showing no mercy at the moment, trying to pile the agony on. Nice play by Brock Wilson, gets it forward to Matt Francis. Matt Francis takes it all the way in the corner. On to Beauregard. Beauregard. Can he jam it out? No, he can't. Edinburgh trying to clear it. It's across with Holoco. Steve Lee tries the big hit. It's just took their eyes off everything, hasn't it? But it's fallen for Safar. Blocked by Steve Lee. Referee loses sight of the puck and blows his whistle.
Temple Printing, the first prize, £564, and it goes to team
564 quid on the 50-50 with Temple Printing.
2-5.
I don't buy tickets in that, I'm not allowed.
For £564.
Not bad on Goose Fair Week, 564 quid.
The main foyer after the game.
All right, £2.5 in prizes, I think it is so far. Hartman to the back door. Matt Myers just blocked the shot from Yarrowlin. He was a junior international, Yarrowlin, and a senior international. And he played with coach Hartman at their main club, Scalika.
Where was that?
It's Slovakian Extra League, the top league. That's where Hartman played a lot of his career. And the guy I was just talking about, Yarrowlin, played with him there.
Okay.
Probably roommates. Daniel Rose couldn't keep it in, but then sensibly dumped it in.
Yeah, it was a good play.
Because anything else, he was going to be under pressure. You can hear the senior pros telling him where to stand, where to go, what to do. Yarrowlin tries to tip it past Nielsen. Nielsen gives it across to Danny Rose, has a look. Up the boards, good play by the youngster. And then he gets off. Oh, Jordan Fox pulled the curl and drag through his own legs, and then he didn't realise he'd pulled it off. It's behind you. No, it's Goose Fair, not pantomime.
Uh-oh.
Here you go, the D again.
Oh,
good pass. Bobby Lakovitz.
Oh, that's a penalty. Yeah.
Oh, he needs to get on the weights.
Penalty. Good play from Danny Myers.
Now I don't understand this one. If he's giving him hooking, why isn't it a penalty shot?
Because I think he got a shot on net, so I think that's the rule. If you get a shot.
But he would have got a better shot.
Right.
In the cup.
You know. I mean, Steve will look it up on the internet, but... I mean, if it was going the other way, obviously it's just 2 for hooking. You wouldn't give them a penalty shot, just for a minor infringement like that. But when it happens against us, you kind of you want the penalty shot.
2 minutes for hooking. Capitals 55, 2 minutes for hooking. Penalty time at 54 minutes. 8
Vallejo.
So 5-4.
Let's call him Vallejo. It's easy. Let's just pronounce names the English way, the Billingham way. Big shot, tip, save, rebound. Oh, it hit something. Hit the goalie in the mask. No, net's off its movement.
That was a good save by goalie.
I'm not sure whether he made a save the second time or whether he saw it.
He saw him diving across, so maybe he didn't.
5:10 to go, sponsored by Melbourne Dentures. Suppliers of mouth guards to Panthers and other professional athletes. Well, Safar tried to dig it out and hasn't. Now his teammates get a chance to join in and they hoik it down the allotment. See what I do with that dig it out allotment? See where that came from? You don't even know what an allotment is, do you?
Probably not.
It's a patch of land that you grow vegetables and flowers on. When you haven't got a garden, you rent it from the council. There's a long waiting list. Not that you'd want to join it, I know.
I think they have a lot of those in Germany when I was there.
Yeah. Oh, Nathan Crazer's been shot. Oh, Panthers just can't dig it out. Beauregard just was too much stretching. Nielsen wants another go at it. They just managed to tip it. And between them, Yarrowlin and McKenzie get it down the ice. This is like power play practice, isn't it? Only when we practice it, the 4 guys on penalty kill try a bit harder. Seriously. We try on defense, on penalty kill, like Haleko did there. Haleko. Now I'm going to go with Haleko. Brandon Benedict tries to go route one, tries to feed the front. Matthews in the blue paint. Oh, David Clark doesn't get it. Zembergs, he's got one, shoots, pad save. David Clark tries to deal with it. They're getting their man back now.
And the Capitals
still 6-3. They're giving it away. Benedict forward. Scott Champagne. Oh, Sladak got the big size 12s together and blocked it. Jordan Fox so nearly picked a pocket or two there, but didn't quite. Three minutes to go. Well, we've had 9 goals. I think you summed it up in one sentence earlier, Huck, when you said we've been kind of dragged down to their level.
Yeah.
It's hard, isn't it?
That's right. Ooh, that was a hit from behind there.
Was it? Or did Leeds go down?
Just 2 minutes, 49 seconds remaining.
They're banging each other on the pads.
Tonight's rapid solicitors elite league game sponsored.
He got a good one away. I thought their hit from behind in Hull that led to Campbell getting a 5 in games.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't think there was much to it. But Leavers 1 for 2 and 10. That was a good one.
Yeah.
He nailed that guy. Proper little runner. I was glad Cloutier didn't put it in.
Yeah.
Penalty to the Capitals, number 13, Peter.
Well, Panthers have a power play opportunity.
Tripping. Capitals 13, 2 minutes for tripping.
You know what? Maybe the boys know Frank Morris is up in the stands from Braehead, so they're just keeping it all under wraps.
Yeah.
Beauregard, Panthers on side. I can't pull the trick twice. Not that he's a one-trick pony, but it just didn't work the second time. Kowalski gets it forward. Francis takes it on. McKenzie tries to track in middle channel. Francis has gone all the way down and round. McKenzie's finally caught up with him in the corner. But the puck's with Beauregard behind the net. Brings it out the front. Back across. Well, Corey Nielsen got about 18.7% of that one. And it was an extra set power shot, blast, rocket.
The old knuckler.
But as you just said, they all count.
That's right.
That's just another one in the goals column. One minute 59 to go. The goal coming at 58 minutes and 1 second.
Goal for the Panthers, 4th of the season for number 77, Corey Nielsen. Assistant 9, David Alexandra Beauregard, and 5, David Clark.
I noticed Frank Morris from the Braehead clan isn't texting the chairman anymore.
At 58 minutes and 1 second, 5-8-0-1.
Hollico. He's a big man, that Hollico, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Decent set of hands, too.
Yeah. .6'3" he is. And he had over 400 games in the Slovakian Extraliga. That's a top flight league, the Extraliga. Played for the Slovakian junior national team. I don't think he ever made the seniors. Hartman did. Kowalski goes all the way to the corner. And then stick handles his way out of trouble. That's outrageous.
He's got it.
Oh, it just was out of reach for Franny, and Valaco got it. The fans are clapping down the last minute. Steve, the announcer, hasn't had the guts to play "We're Gonna Win" yet. He's hoping for a whistle. Francis, back door, just behind. Back door, but just behind Beauregard. Gets a piece of it, Matt Francis. Mark Levers has a look at the clock and says, let's just wrap this up. 7-3 is good enough. 10 goals. We've had 7 of them. That'll do. Marcus Maynard up the wing, tipped further forward by Beauregard. Last 10 seconds. I think on balance it was worth going to Goose Fair earlier in the week. And tomorrow we've got Braehead Cup. Right. 2 points is 2 points. A win's a win, a goal's a goal, and the G&B Panthers have wrapped up 2 points here. So the fans are singing, come on over to our place, we're having a party. We've been cheering, we've been scoring, we've been winning with the G&B Nottingham Panthers. Melbourne Dentures about to present their man of the match presentations to the two sides. My thanks to Jeff Harima, back with us again in 24 hours. And my thanks as ever to Steve Wilkinson behind the camera lens. He's off in a moment after he's filmed the presentations for you to check the internet for anything he doesn't already know, which isn't much, folks. It isn't much. He knows everything. This is Gary Rand saying once again thanks for buying this DVD presentation in association with Virgin Active, the club's official health and leisure centre. Thanks, folks. Talk to you next time. Gary Rand saying bye for now.
And the Clan return to Nottingham. Don't miss that one. And also, season ticket holders, you've got until the close of business tomorrow to buy your seats for the big cup game with Sheffield on the 27th.
Now for our post-match awards in a moment, the Man of the Match awards, but first, the G&B Panthers Official Supporters Club will present their Man of the Month award for September. The award is presented by David Gunn and Blanche Steeples, and it goes to number 9, David Alexandre Beauregard.
The most intellectual Tomcat, whose intellectual fools friends get to call him TC, providing its with dignity. Tomcat, the indisputable leader of the game.
Congratulations, David Alexandre. Thank you, David and Blanche. Now for the presentation of tonight's ARCO Man of the Match awards. These are being presented on behalf of our match sponsors, Melbourne Dentures and Mouthguards, by Mark Melbourne, accompanied by Mia Clark and Tia Buchanan. Man of the match for the Capitals this evening, number 13, Peter Halechko.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for the Edinburgh Capitals, tonight's visitors, as they leave the ice. And to your supporters, thank you for coming. Safe journey back to Scotland.
And tonight's Man of the Match for the G&B Panthers, number 19, Danny Myers.
The most intellectual Tomcat, whose intellectual close friends get to call him TC, providing its with dignity. Tomcat, the indisputable leader of the game.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, centre ice, please give